What's up, you guys? This is Jay Youngo2 back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the truth about Kyle Kuzma. Enjoy. Well, as we all know, the Lakers drafted Kyle Kuzma in the year they drafted Lonzo Ball. Kyle Kuzma was a late first-round pick, and he really wasn't seen as much of anything. But once he got into the Summer League, him and Kyle Kuzma played extremely well together, and Kyle Kuzma was extremely impressive in the Summer League, and he got a lot of buzz during that time period. And, many people thought, well, maybe once the season starts, he's not obviously going to play at that level still. But once we got into the NBA season, Kyle Kuzma showed why he belonged in the NBA. Kuzma was a natural scorer. He averaged over 12.5 points a game. He shot over 30% from three, and he had really all the tools in his offensive game, especially, to be a really talented NBA player. And one thing about Kyle Kuzma, though, of course, it's good and bad at the same time, but he stayed in college for 4 years. So coming into the NBA, he was really going to be a fully developed prospect. He didn't need those extra years of building his game for the NBA, but obviously he still has room to grow. And last year, once the Lakers acquired LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma's game actually improved even more. He went from averaging 12 points a game to 19 points a game. He shot over 45% from the field, which is very impressive. And you add that alongside the Lakers still having that young core on that team was really impressive for a guy like Kyle Kuzma. And, the expectations for Kyle Kuzma at the time were obviously pretty high. Him coming off a really solid rookie season, and coming into this next season, he really showed why he was really going to be a key piece for the Lakers in their future. And now, we fast forwarding in today, the Lakers are obviously in a championship situation. And the Lakers got rid of all of their young core pieces, but they had to keep one guy, and that guy was Kyle Kuzma. Because Kyle Kuzma, as I said before, he was an older NBA player, staying in college for 4 years. So now Kyle Kuzma is about to be in his prime. He's 25 years old, and he's just going to reach his prime. So Kyle Kuzma has, a pretty, in my opinion, important decision to make, because he's going to be a restricted free agent next season. The Lakers, they signed him to a 4-year, $8 million rookie contract, but obviously the Lakers can offer him the equal amount of money that any other NBA team could offer him. And the truth is that Kyle Kuzma, he can go on any other NBA team and contribute heavily right now. He can go on a team that's rebuilding, and he can be their best player. He can average over 20 points a game. I think he's more than capable of doing that. But, since he's on the Lakers, and it's just been an adjustment for him trying to find his role on this dominant of a team with Anthony Davis and LeBron James and many, many other valuable assets that they have on this roster. But he's still one of their top scorers this season. Even though he is only averaging 12.5 points a game, he is one of their Lakers' key pieces still. Coming off the bench, he's going to bring that extra scoring boost that the Lakers need, and what we've talked about all season long. To be honest, I think this season too, many people expected more from him. Many people thought that he can average more points a game and really be that legitimately solid third scoring option that the Lakers really needed. And, some games he's had pretty good games, but then you have those games where he hasn't played to his best. But all Kyle Kuzma really does, though, for the Lakers now is he's a shooting option, and he can obviously create his own shot if he needs to. But as I said before, Kyle Kuzma has a major decision to make, because being a restricted free agent, the Lakers can sign him still with equal value to any other NBA team that offers him a contract. But maybe Kyle Kuzma wants to go on a team where he can actually show his true talents. Being on this Lakers team right now is obviously good for him, especially if they win an NBA championship. Maybe he leaves still regardless, because he's learned how to win an NBA championship from that experience of being on the Lakers and playing with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, two of some of the best players, and create his own path by leaving the Lakers and really just making a name for himself. Because as I said before, he can easily go on any other NBA team and average a considerable amount of points a game and really contribute for that team, because he's a scorer. But he can also stay on this Lakers team with just a few more years left of LeBron being on the team and really compete for those NBA championships. Obviously, that's a decision that only Kyle Kuzma can make. But I feel like Kyle Kuzma, for some reason, is going to leave the Lakers. I don't know why. That's just something that my gut is telling me. But I feel like Kyle Kuzma, I think he wants to get that championship experience, but also he wants to, build his own legacy. I think, he's a solid NBA player, and maybe at best he could be just a solid role player on NBA teams. But I feel like, as we saw with the Lakers just 2 years ago, just last year especially, Kyle Kuzma is definitely a guy that can be one of the best players on your team. Obviously, you still need the right pieces around him and just as good talent, but I feel like Kyle Kuzma is a very talented young player just in the midst of his NBA prime, and he's going to want to compete and build his own NBA legacy. And I feel like being on the Lakers, obviously, is something that is not really going to fulfill that for him because, they're a talented team and they have two of some of the best players in the world on that team. So it's really hard for you to really even, really make a name for yourself. And, he's young and he still has a long NBA career ahead of him. So I feel like Kyle Kuzma is, he's accepted his role on the Lakers and he's going to do his part to help them compete for an NBA championship. But, once his contract is up, I feel like he's going to leave. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Kyle Kuzma is a very talented NBA player, and he still has a bright future ahead of him. But he has a decision to make in coming up next season. Will he stay on the Lakers, or will he join a new NBA team and create his own legacy? I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day. Peace.